I don't think you're gonna like this one. Have you ever taken matters into your own hands and then look back and regretted it? You've done things that you shouldn't have done. You were supposed to be patient. You were supposed to be patient and wait to see what God was gonna do. I mean, like, you're not waiting for God's perfect timing, and you're taking matters into your own hands. Like, listen, right? Sometimes we get excited, we get impatient, we get frustrated and start to do things that we shouldn't be doing. Sometimes we want a quick fix. We want the quicker route. We want the quicker way out. And I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but you end up in a mess, you end up in a shambles, you end up sometimes with regret. Sometimes you look back and think, you know what, I should never have did that, I should have waited, I should have took my time, I should have just waited on God. And I don't want anyone to live with regrets. I don't want anyone to look back and say, you know what, I should have just waited, I should have just been a little bit more patient. Because it happens, and then you might look back and be like, you know what, you know what have I done? What have I done? Why did I do that? Why did I go there? Why did I phone him? Why did I cut my hair? You know, you gotta be patient. You gotta trust the process and lean not on your own understanding, but trust that God's ways are better than your ways. I'm telling you. You know that you were supposed to be patient and see how this thing unfolds, see how this thing plays out, see how this thing turns out. But oh no, oh no, if you're anything like me, you get impatient, right? You get impatient and you're like, I gotta handle this, I gotta control this. And in many cases, the reason why we're impatient and we don't wait for God is because we want to be in control. We think we're the big dog, and God's like, no, like, settle. It's not you, it's me. Sometimes you do need to be still and just wait for God's perfect timing, because his timing's best. He knows what's best. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And sometimes waiting on God, waiting to see how things play out, cause us to get a bit anxious because we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I'm saying, you gotta learn to be patient. You got to learn to trust that God knows best and it's all working out for your good. I'm telling you, you don't want to have regrets. You don't want to try and figure this out on your own. You don't want to act like you know what you're doing when really you don't. I'm saying God knows best. God knows better than we do. God sees what's ahead. I don't want you to be that person that looks back and thinks, I should have just waited, I should have just trusted the process, I should have just been patient. We don't. We just see things in the natural. We just see things from our perspective, whereas God sees what's ahead. He knows what's around the corner. He knows what's going to happen next week. He knows what's going to happen next month. Okay, so sometimes when we're told to be patient, it's for our own benefit, okay? And we have to trust and know that God wouldn't tell us to be patient if it was going to cause us any harm or any danger. So I'm telling you right now, like, you gotta listen.